This is my EDC BFF, bag for functionality. Stick around, let me show you what I got going on in here. This is the Vanquest Katara-16. It's a 16-liter bag, backpack. It's a combo sling and backpack. You can adjust these shoulder straps. You can remove one and make it a sling bag, or you can have both of them on there and run it like a backpack. I prefer the backpack style. I have done the sling bag style, and it's kind of cool, but personally, I just like the backpack style itself. As I said, this is a 16-liter bag. It comes in at about 18 inches tall, about 10.5 inches wide, and I believe it's about 7 inches deep at its widest point. It's got multiple pockets, as you can see. It's got a hook and loop field here on the front for some morale patches or whatever else you want to put on there. But let me just go through it. And this is grabbed from my my office. This is exactly the way I would have it if I was heading out of the house. So I'm just going to start opening up pockets. Hopefully there is whatever else is in there. So here we go. So this front top pocket here is mainly just kind of like the catch-all pocket. For the most part, I have some gum that needs to be replaced. I have a thing of lotion. I've got some Neosporin in there. I've got a cigar cutter. This is a magnet for the back of a phone, I guess, from Rockform. I think I mentioned in the previous video, I have a gum wrapper. Obviously the lighter for my cigars, another cigar cutter, and then it's got this little pocket here in the front. In here, I actually have a bunch of Lactaid, because y'all know about Lactaid. I talked about that before. I've got a little thing of Advil, and it's an Advil container, but it's got different things in there. So it's got some Tylenol in there, it's got some Advil, depending on if people need ibuprofen or acetaminophen. Not everyone can tolerate either one of them, so I have options. And then of course, I've got another hair tie just sitting right there. We talked about that in the previous video. Got some Burt's Bees, and I think I have some lens cleaning cloths or wipes in here. Yep, that's that. Again, it's just like a catch-all pocket. There's probably some loose change in there as well. Got some Benadryl, some fast-acting Benadryl tabs. So you never know when someone's gonna have an allergic reaction. You need something quickly for that. So that's that little top pocket. This bottom one here, we'll go through that in a second. I've got an Anchor, this little power bank. It's kind of, you can plug it into the wall and you have USB-C. Comes off there. It's currently at 87%. I've got a power brick. I've got an extra USB-C cord. I have a little Ziploc here with some liquid IV. I think I have these in there for a while. I have another power brick. I've got a cat T tourniquet, just in case. I've got a digital scale. I carry this in there because when I travel, I need to figure out and make sure my luggage is underweight, and I just kind of have it in the backpack. So I travel with it because I take this as my carry-on. And so as I'm going to the airport and I need to make sure the bag weight is good, I just have the scale there. I've got a little shot of Alpha Brain. Got some wet wipes, another thing of wet wipes, and this is little Molly stick. I don't know if you know about those, but on the Molly pads, you can actually loop these through, and if you have another pack that has Molly on the back, you can weave these through and actually affix it there. So these are Molly sticks. These are from Vanquest as well. This is a Vanquest pack. I think that's all in there. Oh, got some cordage, because I always have some cordage. I apologize if I'm shaking the table. I'm kind of trying this new setup here with the cameras. I've got one camera filming me, and then I've got one camera filming the content on the table. And then this pocket is stuck. That's awesome. We'll get into that one in a minute. Okay, let's go to this pack. This is another Vanquest pouch. In here, I really just have a plethora of other things. Again, I got more Neosporin, I got more cordage, I've got safety pins, I've got bobby pins, I've got Visine AC, I've got Sharpies, I've got some salt, because that comes in handy actually. I've got a little Bic lighter, got some nail clippers, another TI3 flashlight. Yeah. And then this is actually a toothpick. It's a metal toothpick. Got some alcohol wipes. I got more wipes there. Then I've got a little, another pack with some Band-Aids. I think I have some ammonium, I have some Tylenol in there, and more ibuprofen, acetaminophen, and I think there's actually some Claritin in there as well, or antihistamine. But again, I keep that in there as well. Okay, went off camera for just a quick second because I wanted to get this pouch back open. I hope this camera's actually picking it up. But anyway, in this other pouch, I've actually just got a bunch of nitrile gloves. I love the black ones. I use them for cooking as well. So I usually have a few boxes at home, but I'll grab some and I'll throw them in there. And again, you never know if you're gonna need those out and about. You hit stop, maybe someone needs help. You wanna protect yourself. So I've got nitrile gloves in there for that reason. Getting into the main compartment. And again, one of these things on this bag is it has these little button snaps and it has one on each side. So you can stop the zipper from going all the way down. Okay, if you have it in a sling fashion, you know, it's kind of sideways a lot of times on your back, or if you whip it around the front, you don't want to be unzipping the bag and then contents fall out. So depending on which way you're orienting, you can keep that button snapped. So if you are in a kind of a horizontal position and you undo the zipper, it's just not going to splay open, because this does completely clamshell open. So I'm going to undo this zipper here. And it kind of falls all the way out here. Okay, this is the main compartment. This is a travel cigar case, Herfador. We've got a few, probably got a couple in there. Yep, we got one or two in there. This is kind of a lightweight hoodie or a jacket, kind of keep at the bottom of here. This is a portable scale, digital scale. I've been weighing my food lately, so I want to make sure that I am prepared wherever I go if I need to weigh out some food. Haven't had to use it much, but anyway, it's there if I need it. This sleeve here currently has a card that I need to give someone. But this sleeve also has, I have an extra Ziploc. But this is where your MacBook, your iPad, whatever, it has a separate kind of compartment there that you can put that in there. Comes in handy. Again, I don't have anything in there at the moment because there are things that I put in there as I'm leaving. Say again, my MacBook or my iPad. So there are things that are going to be put in there as I leave from the house, and then when I get back, I'm going to take them out again. So that's that. This side here that has a little compartment, or I guess say a netting area. I usually have a shemagh in here. I took it off. I took it out the other day to film another video and to have some stuff on there. So that's where that's at. Another little zipper pocket in here. More Lactaid, more hair ties. I have a little sachet here with some of the things for my wife that I like to keep around with me. Just some keepsake things. And then it's more change in there. And I think some stickers. Yeah. That is about the extent of it. Again, there's, you know, these little rubber or elastic things. I don't know, what do you call holders that you can put things in there. I could put the tourniquet in there and all that kind of stuff. But for the most part, I just like it to be an open compartment and just kind of throw things in there as I need it. Again, I have certain things in the little pockets and the little areas where you need, but that's kind of how I run daily. Aside from throwing a MacBook in there or throwing an iPad or any other little things like my camera gear, if I need my tripods or anything like that, then I'll throw that in there. And then of course I'm taking it out when I am coming back home. So why do I love this bag so much? One, it's Vanquest. If you notice what it looks like in here, I've got the black on the outside, but it's all on the high vis on the inside. And that is awesome when you are looking for something and it's low light. It provides some kind of contrasting background. So when you're looking in there, if you don't have a light, the high vis orange gives it a contrasting background so it's easy to find things. It's about the perfect size. Again, you can go larger, but when you go larger, you're gonna be adding more things in there and weighting it down. And this is really the perfect size. You can throw it in, you know, throw it over your shoulder, head out of the house. You can take it with you in restaurants and all that kind of stuff. So if you need to, you can carry it around. I don't always do that. I don't always take it into all the places that I go, but it's light enough so you can throw it on your back and just kind of go with it. It's great for travel. I use it as my carry-on. Just put enough things in there so that you can get through whatever kind of travel that you're doing. The one thing that I don't like about it, and again, it didn't really matter at first when I first got it, but it didn't have like a water bottle, you know, a built-in water bottle holder. Now you can get obviously water bottle holders, and they make those, and you can attach them, and I have a couple of them, and I attach them sometimes with these molly sticks, and I put them on the outside, that kind of stuff. I got it really around the time where I really wasn't carrying much of a water bottle or regularly carrying it. Now that I am, I find that I would like to have something like that, but it's not a showstopper. It's not a showstopper at all from this bag. It's an excellent bag. I'll go real quick through, just show real quick on how you would take apart the strap. So there's a button snap here. You kind of peel that back. And then these shoulder straps are Velcro down in here. So you would take that off, you know, undo the buckle, but take that off and then take this part off on the bottom. And then tuck the rest of this tag in, kind of right in here. But it's padded in the back. It's pretty cool when you have it on for a while. And again, if you have it on for any length of time and you're hiking or something like that, you're gonna get hot. I mean, it's no bag is going to keep you completely, you know, cool in the back as far as I can tell, or as far as I know. I think that's about it though. You know, this is again, this goes with me pretty much everywhere I go, at least goes into the truck. It may not go with me into the store or the restaurant, but it's close by and it's at least in my truck and I can throw things in there. So that's about it for my BFF. Let me know what things you think I'm missing. Let me know what things that you carry that help you out on a day-to-day basis. Until next time, see ya.